Hello everybody and welcome on my YouTube channel. You are with Alendris and today it's my last day of holiday, so I will be back to the business next week. I have a lot of projects for you. So for now we are on the test server and we will test the new sign-in hero for the month of February. It's Terran Swordsman.
Blades of Winter!
Terran Swordsman is a frontline strength hero who can control enemies and deal physical damage. So let's check first of all his statistic. We can see that he has 78,000 HP without training, so it's a pretty high amount. 960 of armor, pretty high too. 400 of magical resistance, this is not so high. And 6,500 of attack power, it's not so high too. So it means when I see the statistics that he look like more a tank than something else. And if we are checking his training field boost, we see that he have HP, armor, and also magical resistance. So let's have a look on his skills right now. Let's begin by the ultimate skill, Strong Reversal. So Trynda swings his sword to pull enemies toward himself, damaging and stunning them. A control skill, we will see how it's going on. Second skill, the green one, Sword Wave. Trynda releases a Sword Wave to damage enemies, so a basic damage skill. I think he will touch full screen, but another time we will see during the fight. Third skill, the blue skill, Hand of Protection. Trynda grants himself with a protective shield to resist incoming damage, absorb 5,250 damage. When I'm thinking about the shield of Dwarf Warrior, it doesn't look like so much, but another time we need to see how it's working. And fourth skill, the purple one, Sword Charging. Trynda charges forward, damaging and taunting enemies he passes through. Increase damages by 1,575 and touch in according to his level. A good control skill. I really want to see how it's working because when I see his skills and his statistic, I think it's a pretty nice tank.
You shall not pass!
On the battlefield, Terran Swordsman is a frontliner. In according to his statistic, I hope that he will be in front of most of the heroes. Okay. For the moment, he's just little behind the strong tank. Okay, so it's not what I was thinking. Strange position, but oh heavens, Cat Fencer is in front. Okay. Really strange. So I did mistake. I was thinking that he will be really frontliner, not in according, for example, to Cross Knight or something like that. But even Death Knight or some heroes like that are in front. Even Swordsmaster is in front of him. Or even Soul Hunter. Oh la la. So another strange position for Death Voice in front, and Admiral for sure will be in front. So his position is pretty strange in my opinion in according to what I read, but I want to see how it's working in fight. So let's begin to see in 1 versus 1.
Round 1. Fight!
I'm really curious about this hero. So we will see. For sure it's not a damage dealer, so don't expect 400,000 damage for him. It will be not. But for the rest, I'm interested. He casts his skill pretty fast. It's good, we don't have losing time by cast animation, and it means that if we put him in front line, he will be not interrupted so easily. Second point is skills. His third skill, who deal damage, is full screen in front of him, but it can be avoided. Like you saw, Admiral and Chaplain avoided it. This is the ultimate, so he grab everyone close of his position and he stun. Taunt. 5000 damage as critical hit. Woohoo! But as far that he is doing most of the skills in area damage, he can deal some damage against a full team. But it's not his target. 100% not his target. Okay, so it's over. If we check the statistic of the fight, okay, 91,000 damage, nothing crazy like I was thinking, but we saw how his skills are working, so now we will see in full fight how it's going on. I'm doing the damage test, even if it's not the key of this hero. It's interesting to see what he can do against a full team. Interesting point, I was thinking that his position on the battlefield should be a problem, but it won't be, because right now he was behind, but now he's in front, because he changed his position, and he will stay in front during a whole fight, so it's not bad. And he will get the heal for sure. I will do the speed a little more up. So you see he's still in front and he will stay during whole fight in front. Yeah. I have some idea of teams already with him due to his skills. So if we check the damage, yes, like I was thinking, against a full team he deals something, 187 damage, it's interesting for a tank, for sure it's not a revolution, but it's not his target. He did the job, he's taunting, he's stunning, he's messing the battlefield, it's his role. So let's see now in real fight how it's going on. Against the Turtle Fighter team, what he will do. So it will be interesting. I want that the grab will be destroyed and taunt in the same time by Bounty Queen and Terran Swordmaster. Okay, I will save the ultimate, so I will be low life directly. He's absorbing really well the damage, because you see that he survived without so much problem. We'll have the ulti of Bounty Queen. Yes, now the ulti of Terran Swordsmaster. Oh, the life that she gets. It's crazy. Okay, and fight is over. I'm curious about the result. You see, it's how to tell. It's additional damage. For sure, it will not be the main damage dealer, but is surviving really well, and for example against Sorceress, due to his position who changed, he will be able to absorb alone the ball of a Turtle Fighter and to don't get a knockback with other heroes. So it's a really nice solution, I think. I choose one team like that, and it's not one example to follow absolutely, and I want to see now in other conditions. I want to see now in the situation without Turtle Fighter against a full physical team if he's able to hold in a front line without any support. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, ulti of Bounty Queen. The taunt, who return everyone, it's pretty nice, the stun. Oh la la. And now we'll have Werewolf who will do the job. And he hold, he receive all damage. I think he will die now, but he did the job. Yes, he died. we don't care. He did crazy job, and he's not full training, but he's already well trained. Okay, so we can check the statistic. Not bad statistic, like you can see, with crazy damage of Bounty Queen. And for player who don't like werewolf, I'm pretty sure, okay, it's little early to tell that, but I'm pretty sure that combo werewolf plus Bounty Queen will be a future of the metagame. And last things, you have to know that Bounty Queen get a nerf already. She deal 50% less damage with her fourth skill. So it's a good nerf for her actually. But you can see what is interesting for us right now. We use Terran Swordsman as a frontline tank without any support, and is able to hold for a long time to mess because he's turning the enemy team. You saw that Griffin did his ultimate in the wrong side. It's pretty nice. He stun, he taunt. I really like this kind of hero, and I think we was missing this kind of hero because as tank, actually, everyone is playing with Death Knight, Turtle Fighter, and Dwarf Warrior most of the time. For now, we have Oz who can do the job, but most of the time, Oz is not alone. So it will be perhaps a new tank in the metagame. It's little early to speak like that. Let's see another fight. I want to show you what I was thinking. Terran Swordsman is able to mess Sorceress because you will see first ball he will receive for sure, but second ball he will be synchronized with his skills who will make him changing the side on the battlefield, and he will receive alone the ball like you see now. And finally, it's me who has the advantage. I'm not lucky on this fight because I will receive all ultimate first. So I receive Sorceress, Lightbringer, Ghost Knight. I'm still alive. And now it's my turn. And you see that my Terran Swordsman is still alive. And he finished the job. Finally, for sure, Sorceress is in another dimension as a damage dealer, and I want to tell fortunately, but we can see that like additional damage, he deal 130 and he survived whole fight. So it's pretty nice. Like I was thinking, it's a tank oriented with a good support skill. So it's now time to discover his strengths and weaknesses. I will give you 4 points that I consider as strength for this hero. First point, it is survivability. You saw that he has actually 78,000 HP. With full training, he will be over 100,000 HP with a crazy armor against physical damage dealer, little lower against magical damage dealer. And second point, his cast animation is pretty fast. It's a real good advantage, especially when you are in frontline, because it's difficult to interrupt him. Third point is damages, because don't forget that it's a tank, and one tank who is able to do most of the time between 130 and 180,000 damage. It's pretty nice. For sure, it's not a mono single target damage dealer, but it's interesting to have this additional damage during the fight. And last point, he has some good control skill. You saw that his ultimate, even I think the range of the ultimate is little low, but it's really a detail. He has a one stun, he has end of protection with who will control all damage that he will receive and also all controls that he will receive. For example, if he activates the shield and get one stun of Ghost Knight, it will not work. So it's pretty good. And his last skill, for example, will make him taunt all enemies on the line in front of him and perhaps even in the mid line. So really interesting to have a 4 strength for this hero. Let's now discover his weaknesses. 2 points in my opinion that we can consider as weaknesses. First point, it is magical resistance. 400 magical resistance without training field. With training field it will be 520, even with a training field 45. So it's a pretty low magical resistance against nuker and against all magical damage dealer in generality. And second point, his skill can be avoided. The second skill, for example, Sword Wave, it works normally because it's not road that the skill will hit at 100% in according to the level. So it can be avoided, and I think no, this one is okay and this one is okay. Okay, just the second skill, but it can be avoided in its PT because he will deal less damage than he is already doing. It's all for his weaknesses. Let's now discover my final advice about this hero. This hero will be the sign-in hero of February, so every player will be at least able to unlock this hero and to complete it the next month, so in March, when he will go in an easy shop. Actually, it's the pattern. The hero is released as sign-in hero, and the month after his release is in an easy shop. So my advice is to invest on him for sure. Don't rush, because in February with 1, 2 stars, even 3 stars, you will not be able to use him efficiently. But with 5 stars, I'm pretty sure that he will be in the metagame, not in Arena, I don't think, but in Grand Arena for sure, and it will be a really fresh air in this game, because I'm really bored to see every time Turtle Fighter, Dwarf Warrior and Death Knight, and sometimes some tricky team with a Vanguard Warrior or a Master Mage. So this hero will have a slot to be used and is pretty interesting due to his capacity to survive and to his capacity to control the battlefield. So you can go if he is not changed, but I don't see any reason to change him because he looks really balanced. Thank you everybody for watching this review. I will be back to my home tomorrow and back to the business on Monday if I can tell. I prepared for you a lot of surprise, a video for my 2000 subscribers that I reached during my holidays, the best heroes that we can have in PvE, the new legendary heroes who are coming, a focus on Heroes Arena who will come in some month for fan of MOBA. So all of this is coming. If you want to follow my actuality, you can follow my Facebook page, my Twitter, and also you can subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the little bell to have all notification when I release a new video. And if you want to support my work, you can click on the last link of the video and also share my video. It's helped me a lot. Thank you guys. Bye bye.